All right, man. Peace. All right, now this is a feature that I caught on my DVR. It is showcasing this liberal black female, so-called liberal black female, named Jemele Hill, and she's going to address the Lavar Ball situation with Christine "He Raped Me" Leahy. I want you guys to pay very close attention to a lot of different dynamics in this segment. Of course, I'm going to chime in as it goes along, but pay very close attention to her body language. All right. Pay very close attention to how she's dressed. Like I said before, the feminist movement is really just the gender identity disorder movement. It's the "I wish I was a man" movement. That's all it is. Look at how she's dressed. She's basically dressed like a man in leisure wear. This is the reason why a lot of you so-called black men have so much trouble in your personal life, because you have allowed your females to embrace the feminist movement, which is just the "I wish I was a man" movement. All right. I've stated before that the liberal black female is dealing with three separate personalities. She's a globalist, meaning she wants to love everybody and she wants everybody to love her. She's a racialist, meaning that they like to stand on a soapbox and go on and on about race as if they're educated on race or if they even know what race is. All right. And they do it strictly for attention. And third, and the strongest alter ego, is feminist. So they're constantly battling with these three different alter egos. And you're going to see the conundrum of race versus gender rear its ugly head here as this female goes on her little spiel about Lavar Ball and is rather passive aggressive. She doesn't know whether she wants to side with him or not. All right. So now let's watch this clip. And of course, I'm going to chime in.
Lavar Ball has been called a lot of things: crazy, delusional, bold, arrogant, entertaining. But
yes, most strong-minded black males, so-called black males, are called those things.
But there's one description of Ball I'm not so sure he deserves, which is related to these $60 Big Baller brand t-shirts he's now selling alongside those ridiculously overpriced Big Baller brand shoes.
You see how she had to demonize his product? The ridiculously overpriced Big Baller brand shoe. I don't understand how anything can be overpriced. Either you want to buy them or you don't. Right? Somebody should ask her if a pair of Manolo Blahnik shoes that these women like to buy are overpriced. All right? I'm sure that they're way more than the $495 that Lavar Ball is charging. Right? These women, most of them, buy shoes that are far more overpriced, quote unquote, than what Lavar Ball is charging. But they will never throw those type of slurs on those other products. I wonder why. All right. I don't know of too many so-called black females, especially liberal black females, that will talk about the shoes that they have in their closet and state that they're overpriced.
But let's just keep it to the t-shirt, which reads, "Stay in your lane." That's what Ball told Fox Sports co-host Christine Leahy to do after she asked him point blank how many pairs of Big Baller brand shoes he sold. It's a legit question to a man who's peddling $495 gym shoes.
No, it's not a legit question because he already answered it. If you actually watched the feature, if you actually watched the interview and paid attention, you would see that he answered it. He said 400 to 500 pair. He stated that when he answered Colin. All right. So as usual with liberal females, no matter the race, they don't listen because they don't want to listen because they're only concerned with what they're saying. Because normally the only time that anybody's concerned with what they're saying is when they're trying to pursue some type of argument or confrontation.
And fashions himself as a mogul in the making.
Now you heard what she called him, what she stated. She stated that Lavar Ball fashions himself as a mogul in the making. That's another way to denigrate the so-called black male's attempts to establish his own business. But as usual, with the so-called liberal black female, they claim that they want the so-called black man to start a business. And this goes for really for liberal blacks, period, both male and female. They claim that they want the so-called black male to start his own business. But when they do, the liberal blacks are the first ones to demonize them. All right. Because, nigga, who are you to charge this amount? You should be charging $50 because that's all you're worth because you're just a nigga. That's what that translates to. All right. That's why I say I have no respect for the so-called liberal black male or female. All right. They're constantly waffling between what they want to teach the so-called masses of blacks who don't really know what they should be following. They're waffling between that and how to appease and please the so-called white man and woman that they love so much. All right. This, once again, is the conundrum that this liberal black female is in right now. She does not know if she wants to side with Christine Leahy, who is her liberal white female master, the one that she gets her programming from, whether she understands that or not, or if she wants to act like she's siding with LaVar Ball on the fake pro-black tip. But pay very close attention to her body language. You're going to see a lot of masculine body language from this female because, once again, she's a so-called feminist. They have gender identity disorder. All right. They wish that they were men. Pay very close attention to how she gestures.
People are labeling Ball a sexist because of the tense back and forth between him and Leahy. And now that he's turned this into a marketing opportunity, for some, it's made LaVar Ball that much more unlikable, if that's even possible.
You see how she had to throw that in? If it's even possible for him to be more unlikable. What has the man done to be unlikable in the first place? Has he robbed anybody? Did he kill anybody? Did he shoot anybody? Did he rape someone? No, 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 no. All right. So the only crime that he has committed is being a so-called strong-minded black male. All right. But that's more than enough for you to be categorized as a demon, as somebody to be driven away. That's why Christine Leahy said what? He should no longer be allowed on television. Why is that? Because he did not get down on both knees and beg her for forgiveness. That's the same reason why Jemele Hill is throwing these little veiled shots at him. All right. Because she sees that LaVar Ball has no fear of the fake feminist strength, which is no strength at all.
There's a lot of things I love to call LaVar Ball. Good for business, a pain in the ass, but I didn't consider his reaction sexist. It was rude, it was childish, but I watched him loudly argue with Stephen A. Smith for 20 minutes that he was better than Michael Jordan. Stay in your lane is gender neutral.
Yes, it is gender neutral, which is something that I stated on the previous video. But there was nothing childish about his interaction with Christine Leahy, especially since from the start he told her, he explicitly stated that he had no desire to speak to her, which is his right. She couldn't handle rejection, so she had to turn it into a feminist issue. You're denigrating me because I'm a female. Why is that? Because she has low self-esteem, like most feminist females, like Jemele Hill also has low self-esteem. Underneath the 5 layers of makeup, the fake hair, the push-up bra, you know, the most likely the padded panties to make her ass look bigger, right? That's what all these women are wearing because they have low self-esteem. Why is that? Like I stated before, because they have to constantly try to compete with each other to see who can show more skin. And in doing so, they therefore have to make alterations to their body, either surgically or through their clothes. All right. Basically, the majority of them are nut jobs. And the men who have to be around them are supposed to be forced to suffer their foolishness. LaVar Ball clearly does not want to do that. He refuses to do that, and they can't handle that.
It's not the same as telling a woman to go to the kitchen and make you a sandwich. I believe he would have told a man to stay in his lane too, especially if that person previously said his own children are afraid of him, as Leahy did. Which only makes this more ironic since LeBron told LaVar Ball to stay in his lane after he ignorantly waxed poetic about LeBron's kids. A man arguing with a woman the way LaVar Ball did just rubs people the wrong way. And I'm not sure that's fair to LaVar Ball or to women like Leahy who don't need help holding their own.
Well, clearly she did need help holding her own because she couldn't deal with what he was saying to the point where she demanded that television boycott him, which is basically her way of saying that she wants the representative of Lonzo Ball to be eradicated from TV, which basically means that she wants Lonzo Ball to fail so that she can come on television and say, see, LaVar, what you did to your son, when in actuality is what you did to his son. That was this stratagem that has failed. All right. So right now, this female, Jemele Hill, as usual, the liberal black female is utterly confused and perplexed. That's why she keeps saying, I'm not sure. Right. Because underneath all that strong black woman bullshit, she is completely flummoxed, as usual. But LaVar Ball is the only one who's taking it in stride. You know why? Because it didn't mean shit to him then, and it don't mean shit to him now. He's focused on his son. All right. Simple as that. And really, what these women really want is they want to try to provoke him into a physical altercation so that they can really remove him. Because that's what happens with the liberal female when they don't get you into a verbal altercation. they want to try to get you into a physical one. All right. That's really what Christine Leahy wanted. She wanted that type of attention. Like I said, inwardly, she was probably turned on. She was like, damn, he's standing up to me in a way that even my man won't. No wonder that white woman snatched him up.
I relate to this because I live it on this show every day. If I yell at Mike and rag on him, it's entertainment. If he does it to me, people think he's being rude or well, more than usual.
You see how she was gesturing with her hands like she's some type of male rapper? And then, this is supposed to be a family show. It's on 6 p.m., but she's cursing on national TV, and it gets blanked out. This is what ESPN has devolved into.
Thank you.
It was meant with love.
Yeah, better be. I know you love me.
Yeah, I know she love you too, bro. You're the closest thing that she's gonna have to a permanent male partner, because right now that guy that she met at the gym, right now he's plowing somebody else out while she give that bullshit soliloquy. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that real quick because I'm sure that that's not the last that we're gonna hear about this situation. I'm sure that Lavar is gonna pop up on TV again, but just be vigilant. Peace.